All right, guys. Hopefully, you guys are having a great day. It's frame codes. Well, actually, frame keys. If you guys want, you guys can follow my main channel. I do gaming stuff. But anyways, I am actually kind of sick right now, but the show must go on, right? Today, what I'm going to be doing is I'm just going to be teaching you guys how to make a very simple kind of thing where you're just going to have a bunch of doors, like a random, like kind of guess the door type thing, where a player has to go through a door, or they have to choose which one is correct out of the one that they are given. It's very simple. It's very, very simple, and I'm going to show you guys how to make it. You guys see it in all your favorite games, probably, like, Roblox IQ test. I know they have one of those situations where you have to go through the right door. If you don't go through the right door or touch the wrong answer, you die. Same with games where you have to choose something. Like choose your favorite rapper or guess the rapper. Basically, you have to choose the right door, or else your character dies and resets. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be making it random each time, because right now we don't really have any. Kind of like, I mean, personally, I don't have any ideas. So we're gonna just do a base plate. And what I mean by ideas is just like, I don't know what to say, like, oh, is this the right answer, that the right answer? I just want to give you guys kind of, because I do kind of beginner tutorials, this is just to get your game up and running and kind of get it going. So first of all, obviously the first step is go to your workplace. You can insert it here. You're gonna make a new part, okay? And so this part is obviously, it's going to be your doors. And kind of like we might want it around here. You guys can scale it to how you want it. Maybe like that. I think that looks good enough. Yeah, that looks like a door. Okay, so we were gonna do anchor. We want it to obviously stay put. Okay, you can go to can collide. Ooh. Can collide is true. We want them to be able to go through it. So there you go. And there's our. So what we want to do is we want to now we want to make a door. We want to make multiple of them. I'd say 3 is good. So let's move this one over just a little bit and duplicate this one. Okay. And then just drag that one right there. Okay, I think that's good. In all seriousness, yeah, that's not bad. Okay, so these are gonna be our doors. You guys can make them look nice if you want. You guys can make them look nice. You guys can add little doorknobs. If you guys do want to add a doorknob, it's very simple. You can just go here and you can just put like a little sphere. And you can just kind of scale it down if you want to. So it kind of looks like that's my best attempt at a sphere. But I think you guys get the point. But here are our 3 doors, and what we want to do most importantly is we're going to name them. Okay, so here is our door 1. The next one is going to be door 2, and the next one is going to be door 3. Okay, so here we have our 3 doors. So there we go. And just as long as you make sure that you guys anchor them, I think it's important, because if you guys don't anchor them, then it's just going to tip over, and we want them. Make sure that, yes, they are all anchored. Perfect. Okay, so we have all our doors here, and what we want to do, guys, is we want to select all of them. You can select them manually in either your Explorer or here. What you want to do is what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to make them into a group. So just right click. You can do group as a model. Okay. There you go. It's just Control G. Just press group as a model. There you go. And what you should do is just rename it to doors. Okay, there are your doors, and so it should still be in workspace. If it isn't, then just make sure it's in your workspace. And there you go. So, like, this is how your workspace should kind of be looking. It's okay if your doors are like underneath base plate, but as long as it looks like that and it's in your workspace, that's good. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go and we're going to insert a spawn location. There you go. And this one is going to be a different one, okay? So right now we have our starting spawn, which is automatically generated. And then here is our other spawn location we're going to put right behind the doors, okay? It's a little smaller, but that's okay. Well, actually, let's rename this. So if this is our, we want to be able to differentiate. So we're going to call this one our start spawn maybe. And then our, I don't know, maybe the safe spawn. Yeah, because look, this is when it's beyond the doors, right? So this is your safe destination. It's your checkpoint. I'm kind of thinking IQ test here. After you pass a level, you don't want to go all the way back and have to go through those doors again. As a player, you want to make sure that you're progressing to the next level. Okay, so there's our safe spawn right beyond the doors. This is our starting spawn, which is at the in front of the doors. Okay, so your player is going to spawn there, and there you go. Okay, and just a little quick thing, I almost forgot. Just make sure that your allow team change is like set to off. Okay, yeah, it's off, but just make sure. Okay, yeah, it's off for both, which is good. Just something in case you guys have teams in your thing on your leaderboard. But don't worry about it. Just make sure that it's off. Okay. Okay. So in our model now, because this is doors. Doors is our model. What we're gonna do, we're gonna make a script. Okay. There you go. And if you want to, you can change it. I don't know. We'll call it whatever. Door script. That makes sense. Door script. Okay. And so, and I guess maybe just fast forward to the end. Okay. Wow. All right. So I feel like this is like the most code I've ever done, but it isn't. Local doors folder. Okay. So I'll explain everything for you guys. So here's just to get like the references. So for example, like local. What I mean by references is just like, for example, doors folder. Obviously, we're referencing our doors, which we have now made into kind of like a group. So it's basically a model, but I guess you call it the model actually. So anyways, our next one is just for our spawn locations. Pretty simple. Next thing is we want to always make sure that there is a safe door. So we kind of want to I don't know what to say, I guess store it, I guess, so to speak. And so then we have to do the function that will actually pick or choose the safe door for the player. Obviously it's going to be random. And then for choose safe door, it's just, I don't know how to describe it. It's basically like the game is going to automatically pick one at the start when the player is at the level, for example, or when the player just joins the game, okay? And so then the second thing is when we actually need to change the safe door, because I didn't personally think it was cool. Just for my personal preference, I don't really like it when it's always the same thing. I like it to kind of be switched up. Again, you guys can change this. This does not have to be 30 seconds. I just put 30 seconds as like an option because like by that time the player would have gone through, and if they reset, then it'll take them a little bit. Then it'll take them a little bit more time to actually understand which is the right door. Okay. So yeah, it just changed every 30 seconds. Again, you guys can change that. Okay, and finally, we want to connect each of the doors. Okay, because each of the doors they are basically a model, and basically that means they are together. So, for example, if the door is the safe door, then this means that it is the correct door, and it's going to then take the player to the safe spawn, which we have already created behind the doors. And then otherwise, so on the other hand, the other thing is if they do pick the wrong door, then it's going to take them back to the start of the level of the game, whatever you want. But it's going to take them back to the start spawn. Where you choose to put your start spawn is entirely up to you. But yeah, make sure you guys just get that code in. Maybe take a screenshot or something. Yeah, right there. And yeah, so now we're gonna try out our game. So when our player spawns, this is our player. There you go. There I am. Look at me, I'm smiling. And so there you go. Here are our two spawn points, right? This is our start spawn right there where my mouse is, and there is our end spawn. Okay, and right now, you see, I picked the right door, as you can tell. Because in front was when I mean, I probably should have labeled it better, but I can tell. Look. There you go. We're back to the spawn. The reason I know I'm still in front of it is because the shadow of the sun is pushing the shadow directly towards me. It's probably not the best way to differentiate between start spawn and safe spawn, but who cares? You guys can obviously make it easier to differentiate for you guys. Maybe put like a little green thing here so you know this is the start spawn. Put a little yellow thing there saying that that's the safe spawn. So there you go. That's basically showing you that it works. Once again, I'll show you. Go here. Well, that obviously was the right door. Took us to the safe spawn. If we touch that one, it's going to take us back to the start spawn. If we touch this one, it takes us back to the start spawn because those two are the wrong doors. Okay, and so you guys can obviously. The reason I didn't want to make them into like kill bricks is because I've already done a tutorial kind of on kill bricks, and the only thing was you had to do is just make can't collide false on them if you want the player to go through. I think this adds a little bit of kind of like fun to your game, honestly, and it yeah, it makes it a little bit more like fun for the player. Because if they die, I don't think they want to. At least in my experience, it really gets me upset whenever I die on a game, and then it like takes like a full 5 seconds to respawn. Here, at least you and your player, they can like skip all that hassle, and they just know like right away which one is the right one and which one is the wrong one. Yeah. So all right. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this this tutorial. Again, it's a beginner's tutorial. I'm still kind of learning Roblox Studio as well, so just bear with me. But yeah, hopefully you guys like this video. Hopefully it adds a little bit of fun or a little bit of edge to your game. And yeah, this is a tutorial about how to make like a guess the door type game. All right, I'll catch y'all on the next one. You already know who it be. It be Frame.